Okay, welcome to the Rondo. You're joined by, your host, AA Talks Ball. We're here for another episode of the Rondo Rumble, the second episode. I'm still getting the feeling. Maybe because we're also shooting it in the same shoot, so you might have noticed that with them in the same guards. But anyway, man, I'm joined by my co-host,
AJ knows ball, aka the Streets Professor, aka Professor X, aka the way I know the ball. It's crazy.
Is that every time we're all right then.
Cheers.
All right, and I'm joined by regular cast member.
Hey, I'm back, Rahimi, man.
Yeah,
United's finest, loyal to the soil.
Subbed him on for AG, you know what I mean? Little upgrade there, naturally, man. Get the grabber Sandys out of here, man.
Bro.
Say nothing. Marcus, tell him what
Hey, boy, Marks, man. Same thing as before, man. Rosinha out, man. Same thing. Not even changing my stuff.
That's the opening bar.
That's the opening bar till he's gone, man.
feeling, bro? An hour later.
Even more angry, bro. You know what I mean?
Cool. On today's podcast, we are going to be speaking about whether the quality of the Premier League has dropped and whether the feel in football is still there. Comparing it to the Champions League, talking about world-class players in the game right now. Would they still really translate in other eras? Would you really rate them as highly? The likes of Declan Rice. But, no, wait. Let me not go too quick, innit? Let me not go too quick. Anyway, let's get straight into it. First question. Has the quality of the Premier League dropped? Have you enjoyed this season?
I think the top level, the top quality has dropped, but the floor's gone up. That's what I feel.
Yeah, that's a good argument. I'll be real. I feel like players don't get to shine as much especially in the Prem, because of the low block. So I feel like before you get a lot more goals, the low block's kind of, especially for attacking players, it's just made it a lot, obviously, more difficult for them.
Teams playing low block.
Exactly. So the football's just a bit more boring. So I feel like players don't get to shine, or maybe, you'd think they're a lot better compared to 10 years ago. I feel someone, if they're playing now, even like Igor Thiago, 20-something goals, he might have even got a bit more 10 years ago, just from how everyone's sort of playing with the low block. So I think that's a big part of it, to be honest with you.
All the best players in the league, or the players that are being touted to be the best players in the league, are defensive players.
That's true.
Like Caicedo, Rice, Gabriel, Saliba, Rayo, they're all defensive players.
Gahey, yeah, man.
As soon as you get someone that just wants to break the mold and actually show ability like Cherky, everyone gets so happy about it. That should be like
that should be the bread and butter, man. Yeah.
I think the deep block's a huge issue, now that you guys bring it up. I think, and you know what the problem is? The low-level teams are doing it. Now even the mid-tables, the majority teams are doing it. I think, when you're looking at the mid-table teams, maybe Brighton, Bournemouth, those are the only ones out of all the mid-table teams, I think, go out and that they're going to try and play. But even the top teams as well, quite rigid. Yeah. I think and that's where I'm really disappointed. I've watched so many big 6 games this season. It's been quite tight. Yeah. Especially with the team that goes to play away. Before, if you were the better team, I use Arsenal for instance. I'm not always trying to get on Arsenal, but if Arsenal are, they're hosting the team, you're the league leaders, and the team are coming in, maybe Liverpool are going. I remember when we went there, they're not really playing like league leaders, really putting on the front foot, and then even Liverpool are going there not playing as confident as you would sort of hype. So it's a lot of the big clubs. You're not getting games anywhere near for instance, the Bayern and Madrid game that we just saw the other day. So,
but I think it's because but Bayern going into that Madrid game, they're looking at each other and thinking, we've got too much quality not to win this game.
Yeah.
And Madrid walk into the game and they're looking at each other like, we've got too much quality to not win this game. So they're just saying, we're both going to play our games and whoever wins, wins. But when you look at the Premier League teams, you look around each other, Chelsea, they're looking at each other like, bro, Caicedo's probably looking at some man that you're not even that cold. Man United, Bruno's probably looking around like, these men aren't even that cold.
Back to business.
Even the other day, when Arsenal lost to Bournemouth, you're looking guys like Rice and he's looking around. And there's been times this season where they've seen Rice mimic stuff like, this again. That's how you're looking around and you're looking at some of the players and you're thinking, these men ain't doing the business. Arsenal's front three, you can look at it and you just know they're not good enough in it. So it's I feel and managers aren't as delusional as people think. They know when some of their players aren't up to standard. So I feel when you know certain things, you have to adapt to that. And some of these Premier League teams just don't have enough quality to go toe-to-toe with other teams. So they have to find a way to make themselves look better.
Yeah, because even I'd say with that same match against Bournemouth, Raya had the most passes for Arsenal and Rice was second. And especially being a team that's top of the league, you shouldn't be playing like that at all. You should be getting them man on the front foot, playing some sort of to degree, innit? But I feel like that's not what Arsenal were doing. Especially being the league leaders, you would expect something a bit more top of the league. But there's nothing.
And like, I remember Coach Chakams, I think it was, he drew up like the stats for most passes, compared it to now, to like even 7-8 years ago, I think it was like 2017, 2018, or like 20, maybe like not too long ago, maybe like less than 10 years. And like basically, right now, all the most passes are either keepers or centre backs.
Yeah, I've seen that still.
It was all like
Cams and stuff, yeah.
Quality,
Hazard and that, yeah.
Jack Fabregas, Juan Mata. You know, I'm getting guys who get David Silva, guys who can get on the ball. Their tempo setting, just like the balls with these. No matter Premier League games, I've seen it. Like the balls are with and they're passing it. They're trying to find. They ain't really got the quality,
bro,
to find little thread of the needle passes. You don't watch a lot of games and see something and be like, ooh. Yeah. That's why you play PL.
Literally, I think there's only two men that have made me feel that way this season, and that's Cherky and Esteval, man.
And Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno, yeah, but he's
Bruno
not.
Fernandes.
Yeah, but he's not really like technical, nice looking, innit? Yeah, there's a lot of set pieces and everything. A goal's a goal.
He's created 104 chances from open play, 25 big chances.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, innit? But
like, go on, chat to him now.
Why do you have those stats?
Because of this level of Kwasia, bro. Because of this level.
Yeah, but he's not as fun to watch though. But I think Bruno's good.
Bro, trust me, there's cutties there, bro.
I'm gonna be outside, man.
I don't know, man.
I think individuals are coming back though. I think individuals are coming back because if you look at the top teams, like everyone's talking about system football and that. Like when I look at Bayern, I don't think there's a mad system in place. I think they've got good players and they're giving the ball to their better players at the right moment, innit? PSG, there is a system, but at the same time, it's fluid football because all their players are good.
Are cold, yeah.
Even Madrid, that's not a system. That's a group of good players I wouldn't even say their shape's the maddest thing.
But you're talking about Champions League.
But
so
yeah,
that brings it nicely to my second question. Why does the Champions League seem more enjoyable? Why does it not? Why is it not like the Premier League?
Because English
and we're all locked in.
Because English football is not at the level that we're told or made to believe in England that is. That's my main thing.
I don't think it's fully that. I'd say it comes down. Okay.
And then you cook first. I need a little bit more on that.
I just believe for years we've been...
Rondo, though.
Bro. It's warm though. This
one's over.
I agree though. Can't lie.
Bro.
That's a Rondo still, though.
I've been saying Prem's overrated for time.
Bro.
Like
let me say... Let me tell you the realness.
Them Johns and Bobs, they're gonna be watching this and they're gonna be shaking.
They're gonna be shaking, but this is the harsh reality gnosis.
Yeah.
For the last 20, 30 years, we've been told the Premier League is the best in the world. From a marketing perspective, guaranteed. From a monetary perspective, the amount of money that we're getting in, fair enough. In terms of the league being competitive as well, fair enough. I give it that. There's been years where two teams have been fighting or battling out at the top.
Okay.
In terms of Europe and European football, we're calling all these other leagues bummy leagues, scrub leagues. Whenever we buck them live, we're in the field now together. They backed theirs, we backed ours, and we're losing. We're losing consistently.
At the top level, yeah.
For the past 20 years, how many times would you say that an English club has dominated the Champions League? So when you go and you play these other cultures who prioritise technical ability above what I hear that they do in academies in England, which is more physicality as opposed to the technical ability. I look at all these teams from let's go back to let's go from between 2010 to now. Spanish teams dominated, German teams dominated for periods throughout. English teams have never done that. We've maybe won one. We've never even, it hasn't even been a thought that we could go back to back because we haven't got the technical ability that these other countries possess. Because we prioritise quasi football above real ballers.
Crash Bandicoot football.
Bro, above real ballers. Yeah. There's guys telling me Saka's better than Elise. What are you man watching, bro? But as in, I think Saka's cold. I think Saka's an incredibly functional player who does well within certain confinements. I believe Elise can play in any environment and you'll see him thrive. Similarly to Bruno Fernandes, similarly to Cherky, these players that have the magic, the individual magic, which we in England, we get onto. No, but that's what I'm saying. We in England, we get onto those types of players. Cherky's doing kick-ups. I see that as A man is imposing his personality on the pitch and he's having fun. But not only is he doing those kick-ups, people are saying that he's doing it to take the piss. The other day when he flicked the ball up and then he's kicked it down the line. Man are saying he's doing too much. You don't understand. Yeah, but people don't.
Just stop messing about with it.
Bro, but no. But these people are dumb. They're not understanding the nuances of football. But in that specific example, my man has flicked the ball up. He's given the fullback time to run around to get down the line. Then he's hit across so that my man has the time and the space to do what he can do when he gets further up the pitch. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
I'll ask you a question. You said that the Premier League is basically overrated in terms of the way that it's stated in the world. But surely that's the top level. Maybe the top level of the Prem is not of the level that it is kind of built up to be. But you can't say maybe like these mid-table teams and even towards down, like they're clearly of a good level. You even look at the Conference League and
Europa League. Yeah.
We've got Nottingham Forest are battling relegation. They're in the semi-finals of the Conference League.
And again, completely understandable. But what I'm saying is what AJ pointed out before. The standards, as in the floor, has increased. The Premier League's physicality and competitiveness is very good. But when it comes to the cream of the crop, like the top tier players, where the ballers, bro, I'm watching.
As long as that's your argument.
Yeah.
I agree with you because
I'm rocking with you.
Because I feel like a lot of the
Yeah, man, it's warm, man.
This is a United fan still. This is a United fan.
Because I would say a lot of the lower teams in English football, if they were in other leagues across the world, like Germany, France, whatever, they would actually be in Europe nearly every season, in my opinion.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, so what? If
Europe or champs?
Drag this.
Europe. I didn't say
like
champs.
like conference.
But if you think about it, though,
Nottingham Forest are 16th.
No, but
They're in
Spurs won the Europa League last year. Was it 17th? And United were like 16th.
You're saying that if Spurs were in Bundesliga, they'd be like top 5.
Yeah,
Bundesliga 100.
100%. It's the same. Like
the different style of.
it would be
difficult.
It would be like imagine. Yeah, even like Brentford this year. Brentford are having a really good season this year. If they were in France, them men are top 4, without a doubt.
No.
You don't think?
Well, let me tell you.
I think they would be. I think they would be.
It's not the same because you have.
It's not always the same. Man.
Yeah, obviously it's different style of football and everything. Don't get me wrong.
And how you play when you go into cup competitions.
different mindset.
For example, when Arsenal play in the Champions League, they're more fluid. Well, they've been more fluid in like their group stage games, etc.
Yeah.
In the Prem, they don't play like that. Obviously, it's because of the way the teams play against them as well.
Yeah.
However, you don't know how a team in the league is going to play against you, knowing that they have to play you twice, knowing that they've been playing you over seasons.
Yeah.
There's like a game plan of how you approach them. When you don't play a team week in, week out, or you don't play them year in, year out, they will play you in a different way because it's like a one-off game. I don't think if you put that Spurs team into League One, it's not even League One or Bundesliga, all of a sudden they're just going to perform better because keeping in mind, we don't even...
Okay, Spurs is a bad example. They've been in bad form, but if you thought of like Everton, even Everton this season have been cold as well. They're like 6th, 7th.
That's what I'm saying. Cup games are one-off games, so you can find your best in those ones because you know it's a cup competition. League doesn't lie. It's week in, week out.
Even still, European competition is 2 legs.
It's not. You see Nottingham Forest turn up one week and then the next week they play shit.
Yeah, they do.
So they know when to turn it on. They're just not a consistent team.
Yeah, that's why I gave a different example.
And in cups, you're charged.
You think they'd be fighting relegation in any other top?
They wouldn't. I don't think they'd be fighting relegation.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Now I think their players are too good to be fighting relegation.
But they would.
It's just a manager problem, I'd say, for them.
I think it's
Any other league. Any other league, I promise you.
Yeah, and that's the thing about
in this league.
Yeah, and they've fallen off, but they wouldn't fall off the way they did this in another league.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is those sort of teams, but those sort of teams wouldn't fall off as much in other leagues.
Because of the way they play. You look at Spurs, they've fallen off. They're shit.
But who are you comparing them?
Like when you watch,
it's like
they're actually.
Who are you comparing them?
Like if I done like Brentford against like I don't know. I'm trying to think of a team in Bundesliga. Like, okay, now Stuttgart actually having a good season. But if you go for someone random,
play against Real Madrid the other day, Girona weren't that good. But if you look at the type of names they had in their team, they're like Axel Witsel, Lamar, that Onowani guy that was linked to other clubs. If a team in the Prem had those named players, you're saying the exact same thing that you say about Forest because you like the name of those players. Like you know that those players have quality. They shouldn't be at those clubs.
Yeah, but
not even like Tottenham have some decent players.
Yeah,
the way they play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I was gonna say even Forest's team overall, I still say it's better than Girona's. Girona's might have a couple people you might know. But it's still Witsel near the end of his career. They still got like Elliot Anderson. Even Chris Wood was amazing last year. Obviously, been injured this year. Gibbs White. You know what I mean? I feel like they still have better qualities. So I feel like any of them man in those sort of leagues, they'll be higher more consistently. That's how I feel, innit?
If Girona played Nottingham Forest, I don't know.
I think Forest, they got better quality players, I'd say. And the other thing I was going to say, I feel like a lot of the top teams in the Prem, the attackers are the problem, not really as much the defence. Because I feel like when you go see Bayern play or like PSG, the attack is amazing. Even Marseille at times, they got like Paixão, he who shall not be named. Like their attack is a bit more flowing. They get lots of goals, but in the Prem, it's very. I feel like the attack quality has gone down, and that's the biggest problem. So I feel like that's why everyone likes Cherki so much, because he brings that old sort of quality. You know what I mean? Everything's a bit rigid and boring.
My main thing is the mid-table clubs we're talking about. Who are we comparing them to? Because if I'm talking about other Spanish mid-table clubs, like we don't watch them, innit?
No.
So we're kind of just assuming. We don't know.
No, I'd say on the Real, I'd see a couple like highlights. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit there and watch Rayo Vallecano play a game. Don't get me wrong, but when I see certain highlights of those players play, I always feel like the Prem players still do a bit more on the pitch than those sort of players. Don't get me wrong.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Don't get me wrong. That you'll have a random game like Oyarzabal plays for Real Sociedad. On his day, he's cold. When he plays against Barca, he's a madman. But there's still a lot of players and teams I'd put ahead of him that I think will do better.
That's a shout, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He's a little baller, man.
Anyway, moving on. Let's kind of talk. So we spoke a lot there around the quality of players right now. We're not really seeing that in the Prem. We're seeing more of that kind of wider speaking. How many world-class players are there out there in the
world?
In the Premier League or
in the Prem?
worldwide?
You know what, let's start with the Prem.
Premier
In the
League,
Prem,
not that
probably
many.
got about maybe
Premier League, not that many.
3 to 5 max.
You know what? We need to name at least 5 universal world-class players from the Prem.
I feel like we throw around this world class thing too much. I don't think there's that many at all.
I think there's a max 5.
All right,
I'd probably say. I'd say.
please put that shirt. There's a man.
There's no way.
There's a man putting up a second. Hey, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Get out. Get out.
Do you know what's crazy? The sauce is better than them.
I need to try it. You know?
The Nando's thing.
I need to try it still.
I will never have another man's sauce. Never.
Why for that?
I can never eat. I can't
Why
have
for
that
that?
sauce, bro.
Sauce, you know. Like,
You know what I mean?
It's never that serious.
Bro, I can't
The
lie.
hardest part is every sauce you eat is another man's sauce. Heinz.
Could be a woman's, you know.
I don't eat beans. I don't eat Heinz. I don't eat ketchup. Nah, bro.
Barbecue
Ketchup's
sauce,
meat.
nothing.
What, mayo?
I have barbecue sauce still.
There you go.
I have
Heinz
sauce
barbecue sauce.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Heinz.
Anyway.
Jack Daniels.
World class.
Jack Daniels.
That one's good though. That one's too.
That's even it.
That's a
That's
mad
a
thing.
VVS.
Named
Yeah, that's a VVS
That's
sauce.
a good one still.
Yeah, I call it that. Serious.
Yeah, man.
Serious. But anyway, world class players.
I'd say Bruno Fernandes is one.
Is Bruno Fernandes universal?
Yes.
He is.
Yes,
He is.
yes,
I'll be real,
yes.
And as a
Yes.
If he was any other team, yeah, people would be loving him.
I'll give it.
Straight up.
2 years
I
ago
think
when I
Bruno.
said this and man are telling me about Odegaard, I'll go back to it and you can
Bruno's always been better.
Certain
But let me
clip.
not lie though, Bruno has periods of time where he's actually just not performing like a one.
Yeah, but the problem is, the team.
playing in a dead
It's
team.
not Bruno.
It's not easy.
You know what I mean?
No, when your team's like
When your team's that bad, you kind of have to
all
feel
right,
for
we'll
him.
give it Bruno Fernandes.
Haaland.
Haaland, yeah.
Haaland
I
is-
think-
Damn. After that, I mean,
can't even say Salah no more. I think he's fallen off a level.
Salah last year.
Declan Rice, would you give him?
I don't think Deckers is. I think he's very close. I don't think he's there yet.
I'd give it to him for his role.
No, but again,
To be
again,
for
this
his
is the-
role,
this is the
yeah, I
issue.
can get that.
Bro, this is the issue with English fan bases. No, this is the problem with English fan bases. Technical ability clears physical attributes every single day.
Yeah, he does, but
He's a defensive minded.
yeah,
No,
he
he's
is.
not. But no, not according to Arteta. He
No.
plays box. No, he's not.
It's a box to box.
I just see Soccer AM.
Bro,
Jimmy Bullard.
he's stretching. He's stretching.
Lee Catamo's dark. Lee Catamo's dark.
He's stretching.
Wait, hold on.
Nah, man.
Other than set pieces, what does Rice?
Nah, you're doing Rice dirty, man. You're doing Rice dirty, man.
I think Rice.
Yeah, man.
No. I think Rice covers incredible amounts of distance.
He does. He
And
does.
He can't all do that.
No,
Nah,
not in the
man.
same
You're
way.
bugging. You're
Not in the
bugging.
same way. Not in the same way.
Let's change it to Milner then.
Me.
Ah,
What
come on,
does
man.
Rice?
Aye,
do that?
alright, cool. I'm not popping down Rice's thing as much as you get me.
Literally.
I'm not popping down Rice. I just don't think he's world class.
Yeah, I think he's very
tier below.
close.
He's the tier below.
Yeah, he's very close to world class. Yeah, he's just a little bit underneath.
As a defensive minded.
But he's not.
No, but he's not.
He's not a defensive
No, he's not.
midfielder though.
No,
he's not a defensive midfielder
I
anymore.
think
Though. That's the thing.
His manager don't.
Yeah.
Does though, even
No,
though
no,
when
he's
he's playing the eight.
Okay, no, I feel like
Do you think?
he does a bit of everything. I give him that.
Do you think, when Rice plays, it's not like Rice returns a mad amount of G or really contributes that much in an attacking perspective.
No.
But he plays every week. And I'll
He
tell you,
does.
Do you not think he's happy with him with what he does? Which
I think he would be very happy. Yeah.
Every manager is happy with a hard worker. But my question.
Yeah, but he does get a couple goals and stuff as well. You know, he's not too bad.
You aren't having Rice.
Not what
as world class?
Of course.
So that we get
No, he's not world class. He's not world class.
I actually have a question I want to ask.
Topic is then comparing. So let's just put him in.
All right, he could be number 3. He could be number 3.
I don't want to put him in.
All right, he could be number 3.
Because I have to ask a question. My question, is what is Rice's on the ball? What's Rice's role for Arsenal? Because they say he's not a 6, so that means the build-up play. No, they say he's an 8, but he doesn't do much attacking wise.
He doesn't affect
But
the
then when
final
we
third.
say he's an 8, they start talking about being a 6 again.
Yeah, but
he doesn't help with the build-up either.
He does help with the build-up, though.
How does he help with the build-up?
He does.
Rice.
So deeper, the other day against Bournemouth,
Declan Rice
they're all
is calm.
complaining about Zubimendi, but you know for a fact, if you play a 2 as a pivot,
You both need to come and collect the
if
ball.
one can't get the ball,
Yeah, you have
the
to
other one
collect.
goes gets it. Rice don't go get it, and that's why they're just pressing Zubimendi, because they know Rice not going to go get it. I'm seeing...
Yeah, but the thing is,
Rice is playing left.
Yeah, but the thing is with Rice though, Rice will come down and get the ball.
Let me
You have to be agile to be good on the ball.
Rice is actually very calm in build-up if he's not got his back to goal and he's under
Midfielder.
pressure.
He's always going to have that.
Yeah, but bro, there's lots of midfielders that aren't the best of it. Casemiro's not the best of it.
Bro, Casemiro is not world class,
He was.
but he's not world class.
But he was.
And when he was a DM, and his defensive attributes were outrageous.
Yeah.
So
Rice
that's
is not just as good.
No, but
Rice
Rice
is
don't
not a
play
DM.
DM.
No, he's
But
not
Rice
just-
don't
no,
play
Rice
DM.
plays, but you can be a defensive minded.
Yeah, I think Rice plays both
What
roles.
was Gattuso
He
then?
plays both roles, man.
And used to play box. Pielo used to play because it depends how you're trying to set up. Arteta's Spanish, right? And I think for him, he always wants his register being more so someone that can build. That's why he's had Jorginho, he's had Partey, and now he wants
Big loss
Zubimendi.
for- big loss for
Zubimendi's
Arsenal,
not-
by the way.
So you can see that it's not really like he wants Zubimendi to do that, but he's not doing his job. So I think Rice is meant to be. Him for his defensive minded player needs to be more of a, you know what I mean, a Roma, if you will.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but the thing I like about him, he's always down to have the ball, which is something a lot of Arsenal players don't do, which is also what I rate about him.
well, Rice.
Yeah, he always wants the ball.
Sure. Sometimes
Yeah,
he's
he
not-
does.
Against that City 4-man press, he wasn't local. I can't give him that.
Yeah,
He was
Fez,
not
Fez.
local.
He's not always down to have the ball.
He's not.
He's just never seen complaining about not having it. Well, he never gets caught because he's not there.
Yeah, word. He
That's
won't
what I'm
go.
trying to say to you, man.
He won't go.
Against Bournemouth, I'm seeing Skelly going there. I'm seeing Zubimendi going there. I'm seeing Rice left back. You're
but-
the midfielder. Go and help Zubimendi, bro.
That's not really his role.
It is. What do you mean it's his role? It's a midfielder. It's a midfielder.
Gattuso used to go into the
Bro,
paint and take it.
Deep it. If
That's because that's the role he does.
Look how many years ago that is, though. You can't compare it. Football's different now. Them man could just go long.
And they were playing they were playing a diamond as well. So there was two other people there to collect.
So what?
He's a little
If
wolf.
Are we-
I'm always like Rice.
Are we adding him in or not?
Yeah.
Are we adding him in?
We're having him in.
Deep it.
We're
If
having him in.
Gravenberch
All right, cool. Next player.
get the ball, yeah, and he can't get it.
Yeah.
What's after that? Does McAllister not go in?
Yes.
So how can you play with a double pivot and only one of them is
But does
responsible for
Gravenberch
build-up?
contribute defensively like Rice does?
No, no.
I can tell you he don't.
You know what I mean?
I watch Liverpool every
We're
week.
not talking about off the ball no more. I said, what does Rice do on the ball? What's his responsibility? What's Rice's responsibility on the ball?
To be calm with it.
What does that mean?
To be calm. To pop it around, keep it
Bro,
calm.
he-
And he's steady.
Bro,
And he's
what
steady.
does to be calm with it mean?
Hey.
If you in build up, to be calm with it means help build up the play. He does not do that.
He does.
How? When?
He does.
When?
He just does to do it on a mad level. But anyway, guys, we're going way too on Rice. We're going to put him in.
All right, we'll put him in.
Compare it later.
All right, we'll put him in.
Oh wait, did we vote? I'm baff.
Yeah, we put him in. We put him in for
You
it.
vote for Rice.
I never said that. I never said that.
There's an agenda coming here. Don't worry.
Alright, cool. Go on, son.
You know what I mean?
I didn't co-sign.
He was disgusting.
Facts,
I'm disgusted.
bro.
Alright, so who have we got anyway?
We've got
What, in the
Haaland,
Premier League?
Bruno, Rice.
Rice.
I'd probably give it to Gabriel. I'd probably say he's been the best centre back this season.
I agree with Gabriel.
Saliba.
I don't know. Saliba, I think he's a little bit underneath world class. I think overall Gabriel's are just a bit better than him.
I think Saliba's there. I think the only reason people don't think Saliba's there is because of the body language and the style of play. Because my man's so relaxed, Gabriel will get all the gas in. Oh, he's gonna clear someone when they go through on goal.
I get what you're
Saliba
saying.
will stop you from getting through on goal.
Hey, he's very composed.
Yeah,
That's what I
you
do
get
like
that.
about him.
Saliba will stop
I think
you from
they
getting there. Do you
I
get?
think together they're both amazing.
I think Saliba's a man team.
I don't personally, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
And then, what, Rodri? Rodri?
I don't know if I put Rodri in there, to be fair. I feel like since he's come back from injury, he's been good lately.
started getting-
Yeah, he has been, but I don't think he's nowhere near
Rodri's
the old
world
Rodri.
class.
I'll be real.
Rodri.
Okay, that's calm.
Rodri's world class.
Rodri's all class.
Cool, so that's 6.
All right. Anyway, so we've named a couple world class players. What's tough to do? So
No Liverpool players?
I don't think there is.
No, I just want him to say it.
Right now, Van Dijk's still in and around, but I probably would say he's starting to turn around.
In and around.
Bro, the team's dead. He's still quality. You're putting in what man like
Who?
Gabriel and Saliba. They're not far off him.
Who? Oh, VV.
Alright.
To be fair, yeah,
Wait, hold on.
I'd probably still put him in. I'd put him in.
Been quality. He's not quality right now. He's not world class right now.
He's a player that's like Joe Gomez and that, man. You know what I mean? People give him a bit of.
Now, if Liverpool's defense was patterned, Van Dijk could probably be probably would.
I'll be real. I think he's still world class. I think he is. I forgot
He
him.
hasn't been world class.
He hasn't been one because
Nah, but I think this season.
Aerial duels would still be a mad thing. He's still a mad thing on the ball. I feel like when he goes into the channels and that's not there as much as well.
Yeah,
and
but
tackling still
he's
clean,
older
and
though. He's
still got
34.
Defensive IQ.
Yeah, I'd
Get it. It's natural. It's natural.
No, he's
Yeah,
not, but he
it's
probably-
natural.
He probably still about is. I think he's borderline.
I think he's still world class. I think the problem why he hasn't looked as good. I think he is. The only problem is because Liverpool's defense is so crap. It kind of makes him look worse than he is. That's the only problem.
I also believe
you know what I mean?
guys have no DM, and I think
Yeah, and you have no DM.
I think that makes everybody.
Joe Gomez
Bear in mind,
Konate, bro.
his centre back partners. Konate went through a crazy period
for about 2 months. He was just
Like he went through 2 months where
Bambi on ice.
bro,
Don't know what he was doing, blood.
he was unrecognisable. He's obviously and when they play well together, like
They're very good.
solid centre back duo.
But then you got Frimpong, blood.
So he has to start engaging more.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like
Yeah.
there's
But
times where
I don't think he's got it in him no more. So that's a bit.
no, but he never used to engage. So I think now he needs to
engage more. Come on now.
What do you mean?
No.
He didn't have to engage. 'cause
He was
because
pushing. He was
so
pushing Matip. He's pushing. Whoever hates,
Pushing Matip.
yeah, bro. Whoever is.
good. And then other centre backs will go. Whereas Van Dijk, he's composed.
Sweeper,
in it.
innit?
Like,
Yeah.
He don't need to engage because he's that good. He's not that good no more. Engage more. Because now it's just coming off your bum. Guys are saying you're twerking. It's
Yeah.
same.
Mental still.
Turk boy,
I know
Turk
he
boy.
was jockey and then
Yeah.
giving the ball.
Yeah, facts.
I remember there was one dribble that Sterling had him isolated and he's just jockeying and just hands
He
it.
said, "Yo, give me that."
They're not scared no more.
The aura's not there anymore. Guys feel like they can.
Just
They can ching it.
Palace your team, blood.
And that's the thing, because you see, as a footballer, if you're 1v1 with someone, if you know you can beat them, you're going to try things. The moment you think you're not going to beat that person,
Yeah.
There's
Mental
certain
things,
things
the
you
mental
just don't
aspect is crazy, yeah.
and
So-
they think they can beat him now.
Hundreds. So what is that the 7, or we think there's anyone else in there?
Anyway, we're gonna go with that group, but we're basically now asking you: with today's PL stars, so those stars, it feels even painful calling them stars. Would they stand out in other leagues? Let's use. Did we even name any attackers?
Haaland.
You have Haaland.
I think Haaland, was there any other?
That's about it, mate. I'll be real to you.
No other attacker.
I'm trying to think of any other.
All right, give me someone apart from Haaland. Who's the best winger?
There's no one that's world class. I'd say close, yeah, but
Bukayo Saka.
let's not do that.
I don't even want to make it
I think
Arsenal
Turkey's
hates
better
it.
than him.
Yeah, I'd rather have Cherky or
World
Semenyo.
class.
You think Shirky's better than Saka?
Yes. Why not?
Yeah, I like Cherky more than.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Come on.
There's certain
Oh,
players.
you're
Hey,
doing
no.
that.
Let me say this in
You're
it.
doing that.
Let me say this in it.
too early.
There's no. But there's certain players. There's certain players. Yeah.
Shirky's better than Saka.
No.
I'd rather have Cherky my team than Saka.
AG is Steven.
No.
I can't pass that.
No. But there's certain players here. You don't need a lot of material to know that this guy is a mad thing.
Agreed.
Cherky is one of those players. I do not need more to know that my man is better than Saka.
I know what you
and I think Saka's cold. I think Saka's amazing, by the way. I think he's very, very good. As I said, he's
I know
functional and he
what
does
this
his
man
thing. But Cherky's a mad thing.
You know when you work corporate, yeah, and you get a company for longer, and then you get promoted based on your previous work. Guys, he's the manager, or he's the best in the company. Then there's a newbie that comes on. He clearly has more talent. He knows how to code better than you, this and that. But because he doesn't have that many years in the business,
He's not established.
He's not established. That's what you're doing. So Saka's been around longer, but Cherky can't be better than him.
It's a similar.
That's my
Alright, cool.
game.
Okay,
That's my game.
this is a similar argument then. So would you say is Cherky better than Foden? He clears him.
He is clearing.
He clear. No. They
He
play the
clears
same
both of
team.
them.
He clears him.
He clears him, yeah.
So in that regard, Foden has all the years, the backlog, PFA Player of the Year. You man will still say Saka's better than
I
Foden.
just think it's a bit early because I think Bukayo Saka's had a poor season, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's the same with Foden though, because
Huh?
it's the same with Foden though. Foden's been poor past 2 seasons, but
Yeah, but it's a bit more because obviously Shirky's taking a shirt, so it's like
Yeah.
you can't- so it's
The
like,
Fez.
if Foden played for another club again. I would be a little bit reluctant, but Foden as well has had 2 bad seasons.
true. But
Because he was poor last season as well.
Cherky's a
True,
When
but
you do 2 back to back.
I get what you're saying. But Foden's
footballer. Saka has more catalogue.
yeah, but
Yeah, but Saka. But I do think Saka's a top player. He's had a.
I don't know if he's
I
world
don't
class
rate him,
though.
I don't even rate Saka as much as a lot of Arsenal fans do, but I still rate him. And I just feel like Shirky's coming in, he's doing this thing. Is he gonna do it? You got to do a second season. Unless you do a mad thing. Like
No,
obviously,
I-
when Haaland comes in and scores 36 goals, I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
that is. I'm gonna put him in my comment. I can't yet.
Well, I hear what you mean.
But I don't.
Saka.
But then none of them are world class. Then you know what I mean?
Shirky's not world class now.
And even Saka.
No, I don't think he's there yet. He will be. He's not there yet.
What Shirky does with a ball, you can tell that is natural world-class talent. What Saka does with a ball is very...
Mechanical.
Yeah. Madueke can.
No, I completely agree with that.
Very good.
But it's whether can Shirky do that consistently. I don't know yet.
But it's but the thing is, another thing is, if City
Because
win the
if
league...
Shirky is a bit up and because we've seen guys come in and you're looking at it like, rah, mad thing. Look at even Rangers first game.
Yeah, Mudryk first game.
Obviously, that's a bit of a drag.
Yeah.
The first game, every man watched Rangers. I saw you did the video.
think he's good.
Video,
I still
but
think he's class.
My stance on him hasn't changed.
as good as he was.
I just think he needs to play in the right position.
No, let me say this. City's competition. I was gonna say City's competition's mad, bro. To even get into that team, you have to be cold to get.
Let's be real. There was a small period City was struggling this season. They didn't really have anyone there. I think Rodri was injured. Ronaldo Silva had a bad period. Rangers was playing.
Arteta had Rangers
Nico
playing.
Gonzalez.
To be fair,
Nico Gonzalez was even doing all right.
He was good for the first month or two.
Rangers was stinking it up.
Like, he was good. He was good. Yeah, he was good for about a month. He was good for about a month.
Not for when? What do you mean?
There was that period. I literally mentioned the period. The period in the
I know there was a period he got injured.
Rodri was injured. Bernardo Silva was going through a tough time. Wasn't really able to affect the game. Rangers and
wasn't
Nico
playing.
Gonzalez. Yeah, he wasn't. Rangers and Nico Gonzalez was playing.
No, I'm saying there was a point in the
Randers
season
played.
where Randers got injured and he wasn't playing.
Yes, but there was a period where he played.
Yeah, a bit before that, he
I
was
watching him.
bad.
I
Yeah.
remember City fans were saying, "Get this guy out."
He was bad for a little bit.
I do think Reinders can be a good player in this league, but he needs
he
to
is.
work on his defensive side of his game, and also just like the general play, like the pass. I just think he hasn't really. You know, it takes a while sometimes to adjust to PL.
Exactly. I think he's very a bit like in an attacking way he's very good. He reminds me a bit of like
His
Enzo.
attacking looks good, yeah.
In that sense, but yeah, his defending is.
And his sort of general play.
There was a point in time where him playing was making City win, and it was making
Yeah, at one point, yeah.
goals and play better.
start-
Yeah, but that was back for a month though, maybe a month or two. Yeah.
This is the thing.
But myself for free games.
This is the thing. When you're playing like that, and then your manager takes you out of the team, you can't build momentum. I remember there was even a point where after this period of time that you're talking about, he started playing in the cup competitions, and he's just bagging, and he's playing well. Remember the Newcastle game? Tore them to pieces.
He's
a good player.
Yeah,
he's not playing.
No, I think he's a good player, but just needs to.
Streak when they were doing the two.
Yeah, that's true.
Foden 10s.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
They were slapping it off. All of a sudden, he's on the bench. Of course, he's gonna start playing.
Yeah, but he's been bad since
Pep was
though.
always in his head. He's like he wants to try to find the best balance.
Yeah.
Randers at
They got the best balance now.
Oh, Gareth,
Yeah, I
Gareth
agree.
did. Gareth side.
So you could say, they should go back to the dual 10s, should they? Probably not.
Not now, because
They've got something that works.
Yeah,
They've got
yeah,
something
man.
that works.
So I think that's what he's always trying to find. Because the dual 10s was cold, but you could see that there's a bit of problems with it.
Yeah,
But anyway,
definitely.
we're going into a mad tangent. The bottom line is, we just reeled off a couple of players there. Do we feel like the levels dropped?
Yeah, because there's not even one attacker that we could even say.
Do we feel like the level dropped?
Do you think like there's not only is, I think across eras, we've clearly said
Bro,
that
we're on
there-
minus.
There's better players in different
Yeah, 'cause
eras.
I'll be-
Like with the likes of, we've mentioned, not to say, we mentioned kind of like guys like, we just looked at the best attackers we've had to name, Bukayo Saka, Shirky. These are players that are not really going to stand out if we even go 4 or 5 years ago. You're looking at guys like Salah, KDB, these are my players. Even you guys saying Bruno world class, I feel like Bruno Fernandes is world class, but he's like a lower tier world class player.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't agree.
Are you going to compare Bruno Fernandes to a KDB?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, come on.
Probably. Johnny, the bad thing I can say.
Come on,
I can't lie.
I think Bruno's cold.
Where's
No, wait.
that damn bit?
Hold
I can't lie.
up.
Wait.
Hold up.
Where's
Oh.
that damn bit, man?
I'm
Hold up. Look,
I'm United
look,
loyal
wait.
to the soil, yeah.
Yeah, but let me just say.
I can't put my boy.
Look.
Them like.
No, wait, no. Yeah, wait.
Wait. I'll let you land, yeah.
Go on.
But bro,
Let him
De
stick
Bruyne,
in here as well.
the ball got kicked 70 yards by the opposition keeper. De Bruyne headed the ball with the outside of his head and it curled around.
Yeah, look.
You have to be no. Like you have to be.
Hey,
Hey,
You have to.
look.
You have to be a tap.
He's a bionic.
That's not. Yeah, that's not normal, bro. Like
I
that's
get
not normal.
I get no possession, bro. I get no possession.
As a United fan, I cannot put my boy in them combos.
Yeah,
I
look,
can't put him in them.
I'm
combos.
not saying he's better than KDB. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying in that period of time when they were both playing in the league, those two were the best two number 10s.
That's
and
fair
that's,
enough.
and that's a fact.
That's fair enough.
I'm not saying he's ever reached KDB's level.
Haaland
I feel like
are the best two strikers in the league now. Oh my God.
Well, they are, but they are. But all I'm saying is, I feel like if Bruno was at a better team in that period, he would be looked at a bit more differently. I feel like he'd have a lot, he'd have a lot more accolades, and people will be saying there's a bit more of an argument to it. But the only reason there isn't is because United have just been stinking up the joint for the last 10 years, longer than that.
More than
so
10
it's
years.
not. So it's not even his fault. That's what I'm saying. And the stats that he's put out in that time, amazing stats. That's what I'm saying. So that's the reason why I'd say there's a little argument there.
The points are mad baller, you know.
Yeah, but will Kevin do as well in that United team if he was there? Would you say?
Gareth side.
Do better than
Guaranteed. Like,
he's the type of guy. He's one of them ballers that he can rise like a mad level of play even around guys that aren't that good. Look at like, for instance, Salah last year with that Liverpool team, innit? That's a team that probably should have finished third normally in the normal season. Like,
Salah's carrying it,
but by himself.
The season before, but just because they've had and I think De Bruyne's that type of.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think he's the best.
With KDB in our team, it's not possible.
Yeah, no, obviously, I get what you're saying, but all I'm saying is I feel like if he was at a different team,
with the bro, the ball came. He angled his head.
I ain't seen shit like that before.
Yeah, no,
Best of, I could list off.
You can list off
madnesses.
like the Sane one, bro.
I believe that players like De Bruyne, yeah, and I see it in Turkey now in terms of the level of talent you display. They challenge themselves on the pitch. Like, how can I make this pass more fucked?
No.
Or like, how can
I think KDB's smarter than him as well. Like you can guarantee.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
Tactical discipline sometimes.
Yeah.
I think and emotional intelligence.
That's my big problem with ballers at the moment. I think we mentioned it at the start of the episode. I don't see players. I don't see two things. So I don't see players. I think, and this is the most key thing. I see so many players in the Premier League, especially, system footballers.
Oh yeah.
They don't take responsibility on the pitch to do something outside of the system.
But
They don't have the ego.
Turkey
does.
Because
He does. They don't take, and then they don't. And then the second thing is, then they don't have the technical ability to do it. But because they don't even have that first, sometimes they have the technical ability, but they don't even have that. That mentality is a key thing. I look at someone like Wirtz, for instance. I think he's got. I think guys might disagree. I think he's got like mental. There's certain things I see him do in the pocket. I'm like, bro, the technical ability is there, but he's got no confidence. He's got no personality.
I just think he ain't got the confidence.
I wonder if that comes to say, oh, if the system's not right for me, am I going to be the difference? I look at his guy, Bukayo Saka. I think the same thing sometimes. Are you going to take the ownership and be the difference?
But the technical ability is not there.
Oh.
Yeah, not with Saka anyway.
You guys are.
But
when we say not there, you just mean less. It's not like he's.
I think he's got it. Look at the game.
I think
he hasn't got the technical ability.
Take your little kid and you wanted to show someone how to be a professional footballer. You show him videos of Saka. Like everything Saka does is correct. But if we're talking about the technical abilities that we just spoke about,
Oh yeah, he's not the same level.
that's not what
like Turkey. He's not the same.
Saka's got all the basics down to the ground: passing, shooting, how to receive the ball, how
He's in pain.
how to protect the ball, how to dribble with the ball.
Yeah.
But anything out of the ordinary, no.
I agree with him, to be fair.
That was.
I'm not gonna lie.
That was quite well,
I do agree
well
with
laid
him.
out. But
And I just want to say one thing as well, because even I feel like because the attacking quality is so bad in the Prem as well. Even PSG, bro, PSG's attack, is probably better than every attack in
Their
the league, bro.
second attack.
You could even get
second attack.
Kvaratskhelia. You know what I mean? Even wingers, Kvaratskhelia and Doué are better than every winger in the Premier League.
Gareth, what? That's not even close.
You know what I mean? And that's one team.
Most of them.
You know what I mean?
Second string.
And that's one team, bro.
the top 3 wingers in the league.
He would be, and how crazy that is to think.
He might be the best winger.
I think he'd be better than.
He's not better than Doku.
Stop it.
Come on, man.
Why?
No way.
I think Doku.
The only player, the only winger,
What
Semenyo
you
for
don't
me.
like about Doku is what you hate about Barcola. So why is
Facts.
Barcola better?
But I think but I still think he's got a little bit more in product.
How?
He just does.
No, but how?
Watch him.
He doesn't finish.
He does. He scored a good goal against us, to be fair.
He doesn't finish, but he can create more.
Hmm.
Than
He can create more than Doku.
Yes.
You know Doku creates bears.
He does create a lot. I rate Doku, you know.
Yeah, but I don't think.
like him.
I don't even think.
He's just a bit inconsistent on that.
I think Barcola does.
I even think
I
Doku's
also
better
think
than
that
1v1.
I also think Doku is better than him 1v1.
There's
But
not
I
many
feel
better than
I
him.
think
feel like-
Barcola's better as well.
But I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I asked you that.
But
Really play that pass to
Barcola's peak
You see the pass played to Haaland?
combination.
No.
Doku can't do combo like
No.
Yeah.
No. But
That's what he does, though.
Doku's passing is mad.
But Barcola's got better close dribbling as well, I'd say.
Doku this season has
that's
introduced
Doku's
like a punch. He has this.
He's better like beating
shit
players.
and
You know what I mean?
Slaps into Haaland. He's good, bro.
You know, like someone that can be Doku can't be fluid. like a Barcola.
He is fluid though.
No, he's not.
no,
Remember at the start of the season? Remember at the start of the season?
Guy.
See, that's even cap because remember the start of the season before Doku got injured, Pep was even playing him a bit more centrally. Remember the game against Arsenal where he just took
Bro,
it
against United, he played more centrally. He played off the wing, but then he chinged us when he chinged Luke Shaw.
The guy's a baller, you know.
He's a baller still, I rate him.
No, he is.
Yeah, he has.
But he's just a bit erratic, I'd say.
Yeah, he's not better than Barcola.
Yeah, I'd rather have
The
Barcola.
reason why Barcola don't start, and it's not just because of Kvaratskhelia, because he could play on the right if he.
No, but then he's got Due anyway. I think Due is better than Barcola himself as well, to be honest.
Dewey and Kvara
Yeah, Due and Cavala's
trying to display.
Yeah, probably the
By the
two
way,
best
Barcola
wingers.
had this period this season where he was starting over Kvara.
They were injured.
No, Kvara was fit.
injuries.
Kvara was fit and he was playing above him. Kvara had a mad goal drought in the league.
Ugh.
Yeah. He had a mad goal drought in the league. Barcola played above him. You see what I'm saying? Guys, sometimes they just say things.
Yeah, but that attack's cold though. Anyway, I'll be real.
Bro, I don't think Barcola's better than Doku, innit? I'm not gonna.
So this is the thing though. In the other leagues, you see the way we're naming these players. They
He
just
rolls
seem
off the
like-
tongue, bro.
They,
It's
they-
easy.
They just seem a level above. And we seem like we've lost a lot of the guys that.
The attacking problem is the problem with the league right now, and the low blocks. I think that's the two things that's messing up.
The overall quality is low. There was guys like Two-Guy back in the day playing for meaty teams. You can still watch or look at my man and say, this guy's a baller.
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, he might be the one in a team of the squad of 23. He's playing every single week, midweek fixture. He's good.
Footballers, man. They don't excite me.
It's true because even as good as Bournemouth are, they don't have that.
One guy that's
Brighton,
low.
they don't have that, and they normally have that.
I mean,
Is there any player now who dominate in any era?
Haaland.
obviously Haaland.
Haaland.
I say like
Haaland would, yeah.
a fully fit and firing Rodri, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rodri would.
I think Bruno Fernandes would be all right.
Yeah, Bruno.
I don't think he'd
Not
dominate.
dominate,
I don't think he'd dominate.
not dominate, no.
He'd fit in.
Yeah, he'd play well, though.
He wouldn't look out of place.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
he wouldn't be a mad thing.
I think in the era where there was some hard tackling midfielders, Bruno might get touched.
When the game kind of sometimes gets quite open, you don't like
To
it.
be fair, I think Caicedo wouldn't be too bad because he's a bit more aggressive.
But can you? I don't know. I can't give him dominate yet.
Yeah, I can take fair to that because
And the problem with
he's not no Conte in that.
Rice would do all right.
Yeah, Rice would do all right. Yeah, I think he would. Physical in that, man. I think Rice would be calm.
Rice will be fine.
Yeah, Rice would be calm.
dominate.
In old school PL, he'd be mental.
Yeah, he'd probably be better, to be honest.
Probably be
He
better.
could be a bit
like,
more physical. 'cause,
Enteng,
like,
he
yeah.
he does give me old school doing.
He's like an old school player, bro.
In a two in midfield.
yeah.
Yeah, two midfield, I think he'd be all right, to be honest.
That's the thing.
he would.
I think we're down.
This guy hates him with a passion.
No, it's not even a Rice thing. For me, I think we're downplaying how difficult it is 4-4-2 in comparison to what we see now 4-3-3.
He's literally
Them
the type of CM that would be mad at him.
No, but
You have to be good at everything.
You have to be very good at every aspect of the game. Declan Rice is not very good at
No,
every
but he
aspect.
would
of the game.
hang though.
You-
But you said dominate.
pretty
Two
much.
different things.
What's it?
I think he'd be fine. No, Rice will be fine.
I feel like Rice says. I feel like
Rice will be fine.
Keane,
Vieira.
Vieira.
I think Vieira and Keane have elements of Rice to his game.
Yeah,
Rice. Sorry,
that's what-
sorry,
that's
that's the
what
wrong way
work
around.
rate.
Rice has elements of his game that Vieira and Keane.
It's in the work rate.
Not even just. Oh, come on,
so
man.
hard.
I said just the work.
I'm asking you, what, bro? What?
Just that ability to do everything.
To do what?
So defensively, we know Rice's game is clean.
Yeah.
And then technically, he is very good.
Technically, or he has technique. Because it's two different things.
He has technique.
Yeah.
He has
But he's still a great all round.
But that is, there was less structured presses back in the day.
Hmm.
So, and that is Rice's problem, innit? Structured press, where he knows, Rice don't like it, innit? When he knows, I'm going to go in here, and I know, like, they got a trap for me. Like, I know certain man going to go in there. He don't really like that, but he didn't really have that back in the day.
Okay, no, I don't-
I think he'd do calm.
But anyway,
Maybe not dominate, but he'd be good.
Rice.
He'd be
Question
good.
right now, who's the best player in the world? We're going to know about players now. Now I want to talk about who's the
Best player in the world.
Because I feel like
Well,
just recently, you know,
Okay.
I like to set a little bit of context
go
on
on.
the scene and whatnot. Just recently, obviously, we've had the Champions League. Barcelona have obviously crashed out. Yamal, you know, there was a lot of talk around him. He did his thing over the two legs, but obviously still went. Elise, suddenly people are putting in conversations. I'm not too sure should be in that type of conversations. Mbappe's crashed out again. So just these type of names are the ones, Vinicius Jr. is the one that gets mentioned quite a lot.
Don't know about that one.
These are the type of the names that kind of get put around. Who's the best player in the world right now?
Jamal still.
For me, it's Yamal, but I don't think it's close.
You don't think it's close?
No, but there's the reason why I say that is because I think
I said I don't think it's
no,
close.
no. This is just what I like to watch in football, innit? From my perspective, Yamal affects every attacking phase of the game. He's a threat as soon as he gets the ball, wherever he is on the pitch.
Yeah.
I can't say.
I don't think he does affect everything, but he's not a mad bagsman yet. So that's
he bags enough for an 18-year-old.
He creates and he scores enough, so he does the two combined in exactly. But also he creates and he scores in terms of chance creation. Some of the shit this guy's doing is not normal, bro.
No, it's not.
It's not normal.
Yeah.
I think you can tell how good someone is from the way opposition treat him, innit?
Yeah.
So if you're like, for example, like people talking about Elise recently comparing him to Yamal. When Elise is playing against Mendy, they're leaving him 1v1, maybe double up. When Yamal's playing, there's 3-4 man on him.
3-4 man.
Free, immediate.
The question is, if you don't put 4 man on him, what is he going to do? And we know what he can do if you put 4 man on him. That's why they're putting 4 man on him. That's the difference. Because even Mbappe, he's cold, but they're still leaving him 1v1, and he's not doing Yamal things. But against Bayern, they're leaving him 1v1, bro.
He's a striker. That's why.
But this is what I'm saying. If you left...
much easier.
If you left Yamal 1v1, though...
1v1, you're dead.
When Mbappe used to play out wide, we all know he used to get double now.
Yeah, but you don't play wide anymore, though, innit?
You can't use old works to...
Yeah, but it's very... How can you triple up a 9?
No, but this is what I'm saying, bro.
Okay.
When he gets into these positions, because it's not like we're not gonna act like Mbappe's just a traditional 9.
And he drifts, yeah.
So there's times where he is being like, for example, there was the one where he cut back to Vinny. He killed my man. But we know if that's Yamal, you cannot even afford to leave him 1v1 there because it's almost like inevitable what's gonna happen next.
I still think Mbappe is the best in the world, you know.
Well, I'd say it's out of them two, but I don't think any of them gonna win the Ballon d'Or this year, though. Personally,
we know the Ballon d'Or is a PR trophy, man.
I think Mbappe is cold, but I feel like a lot of his old works is put into what we're talking about in terms of best in the world.
No, I think he like.
Do you think Mbappe's better than
It's been a
Dembele?
while since he behaved like.
Whose man's another one?
You think Mbappe's better than because I don't.
I think.
No, I just in general, like as a footballer, I think Dembele's better.
As a footballer, Mbappe's better still.
But
I don't think so.
As a striker, I think I'll take Dembele over it.
Yeah, I'll probably take. Dembele looks more natural even as a false 9. In comparison to Mbappe, I just feel like Mbappe is such an inside forward. I don't really like.
You need to remember what Dembele was doing on the wing. He was meaty, so I think it's about profiling your players as well. But the thing is, Mbappe actually is a 9 now, because
he's still an IF to me, just playing that. But let me break down why I feel like Mbappe is the best, because we've had mad arguments for Yamal. The thing is with Yamal, I think Yamal is cold, but there's still elements of his game which require refinement, which is not, there's nothing wrong with that at 18. Like I look at his shooting sometimes can be off. And just even sometimes as well, he wants to do a bit too much because he knows he's mad cold and he hasn't really yet just look, because sometimes he'll have those 3 players on him and he tries to do the crazy dribble between the 3 and it's just not needed because he's so good that he can beat one man, do a 1-2 and break out of it, and that's going to come. Whereas I just think Mbappe has that a little bit more, when he's on game, he's way more unstoppable because he has that maturity to be able to just be devastating. So that's why I still think, like, if you're talking, like, because right now we're not talking about who's got the best form or who's this, we're talking about who's the best player on the top of their game, it's still Mbappe for me.
I'd agree with you, to be fair.
So he left he left PSG and they won the Champions League.
Yeah.
Then he joined Real Madrid.
Football, individual sport.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly. No, but that's exactly my point, though.
How do you affect your team?
So how does he affect his teammates?
No,
so
but I get what you're saying, but
cue the clips that I said 2 years ago.
But the problem with that though, them man had Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe in the same team. That's never gonna work. That's never gonna work.
What do you mean?
No.
Because you're saying how they never won champs.
No. But them man are world class though.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but when you've got 3 men that are all 3 pretty selfish. Okay, Messi's maybe a bit not as selfish. None of them men are defending. None of them men are tracking back.
Messi weren't defending.
Yeah, exactly. None of them are doing any of that. No one's doing the gritty work. And you need, when you've got star players, you need a couple man to do the gritty work. It's the same when Real bought Zidane and all them, man. They didn't win nothing because they ain't got the right players to do the off-ball work. So I think that's why they didn't win.
That's absolutely
you know
fine.
what I mean?
But then my rebuttal, my point would be, at the time when Mbappe was at PSG. He's not better than Neymar and he's not better than Messi. That's just my opinion.
He was better than Messi.
I don't think he's better than Messi. I don't think there's any reality. I don't think there's any reality.
No. When Messi was at PSG,
I'm saying even there. I'm saying even at PSG. I'm saying
he was up there with them, man.
No, he's up there. But if you're not better than them, you can't have the ego that is equal to them.
Yeah,
you have to sacrifice.
Okay, he's got mad ego. He has got mad ego.
Yes. So when we're saying how do you affect your teammates X, Y, Z, my man should have taken one for the team and
they're very funny.
Yeah, funny.
They're funny, bro.
How can you get onto Kante? Who gets onto Camden? No, bro, it's just the way he was telling him to bring the armband or what, bro.
Yeah, I see that. I see that
Come on,
video.
man.
He's man pulling. Man didn't even come to pitch it, bro.
Have you seen the one where he told Shirky to get his armband?
Never.
Bro, it's
Yeah.
like, he's literally like, I can't lie, it's mad.
Yeah, he's a dictator, man.
And someone,
Yeah.
I can't lie. That
Mad.
France team, I think that's where his head's gone. In France, I think, because of what he's done in the World Cup.
Of course, man.
18, where he's basically like low key was their best player.
Hat-trick in the World Cup, bro.
And then he then goes the next one and he does that. I think.
But again, though, you're playing with a Ballon d'Or winner. Like, you're not what you get? Like, he's playing with somebody that just won the Ballon d'Or, that won everything that he wants to win.
Yeah. The ego's a bit.
I don't understand it,
but
like-
he's just got mad ego. He's had that from time, and that's is what it is, really, innit? Yeah. So there's not really too much you can say about him because I feel like that's never gonna change.
Fair.
But anyway, guys.
Actually, yeah.
But anyway, guys, man, we got to wrap it up, guys. They want to go right to the end. You know, we love it here on the Rondo Rumble. But yeah, we'll catch you next time. Peace.